Today's homeschool highlight is about friction. Enjoy.
Hello, everyone. Say hello, everyone. Okay. So, welcome to Toddler Scholars. I am Sade Edwards, and then, what's your name? Jackson. All right, this is my son. And so today we're doing our science lesson. Our science lesson is on friction, surfaces and friction. So, we're going to start off by doing a little observation. It says, how do objects move on surfaces? Smooth and rough. So it says you'll need a ramp, a truck, pencil and paper. And so we're going to set this up. So what we're going to do is first we're going to talk about surface. A surface is a top or outside of something. This floor has both a smooth surface and a rough surface. So I want you to hand me your Lego box. Awesome. Now, these are two surfaces. A surface is outside of something. This is outside of the box, right? So this is rough. Can you scratch that? It's kind of rough. Rough. And this is smooth. Smooth. Right? So if our surfaces, so if we touch this right here, is this rough or is this smooth? It's rough. Now, is this rough or is this smooth? Smooth. Okay. So those are surfaces. Surface is the outside of something. Can you say that?
Horses are soft.
Horses are soft. Their skin surface is smooth, right? So this is called a surface. Can you say surface? Say it louder.
Surface.
Surface. All right, gotcha.
This is
All right, so we're going to talk about how things move across the surface. We keep going. More or less friction. What is he riding in here? He's riding a bicycle. It says,
like mine.
yes, it is like yours. When two surfaces rub together, they make friction. Friction is a force that makes it harder to move things. So we have two surfaces. Hold both hands out. This is a surface and this is a surface. When you rub it together, it makes friction. Ready? Friction. Friction. Is your hands getting warm? Are your hands getting warm? Yeah. Friction. Can you say friction? So when two things run together, they make friction. So you have a car, right? Can I have a car? Can you hand me the blue car? So this is a surface. The wheel is a surface. And the floor is a surface. When you run them along, they create what is called friction.
Hey, get out of my way. You need to.
Yeah, do I need a toe? Actually, I do. Can you give me a toe, please? I'm broken down. Beep, 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 beep. Thank you. Thank you for giving me a toe. While he's towing me away, we'll keep reading. A rough surface makes more friction than a smooth one. On a rough road, the bike is harder to move. You have to push harder. So, I have a question. On this, you see all these rocks right here? You see this smooth street right here? Which one do you think is harder? Which one makes it hard to do? Yeah, I think that one would be harder too because it's so rough. All those rocks. You think this would be easier to ride the bike on? A lot easier, right? Okay. And this has, which one do you think has more friction? Friction makes it hard for things to move. So which one has more friction? It makes it hard. The rocks are making it hard for the bike to move. So this one has more friction, okay? No, this one has more friction because it's harder for it to move. Or it's harder for the bike to move. This is easier for the bike to move because it's a smooth surface. So I have a question.
Pigs are smooth.
The what? You said pigs are smooth? Pigs are smooth. Alright. It says you can change how much friction a surface makes. If you cover a surface with something wet, that makes less friction. So if we were on a floor and we were walking and it was dry, we couldn't slip, right? But if you put, because it has a lot of friction, but if you put water on it, do you think you'll slip? Think you'll slip with water on the floor? Yes, because it makes it have less friction. So
When I have my shoes on.
when you have shoes on, you have more friction. You don't have any shoes on. Like when you slide across the floor with you know how you run down the hall and slide. You know how you do that with Jack? Yeah, that's less friction. So we learned 2 words today. Surface, right? Surface is the outside of something. Say outside of something. And this part here, is this part rough or smooth? Rough. Now this part, is it rough or smooth? Smooth. Ah, you're trying to trick me. It's smooth. High five. Alright, you missed me. There we go. So, we've learned about surfaces, the words rough, smooth, and about friction. So what we're going to do, we're going to test out friction. So we're going to go outside to our driveway and we're going to run some of these vehicles down the driveway. Are you ready for that? So we're going to sweep it off and make it really nice and smooth, and then we're going to throw some rocks on it to see if we can make it put some more friction and see if it takes longer for the vehicles to come down. Are you ready for this experiment?
These wheels are...
Those wheels are big. You think it's going to go faster anyway? I think so too. It might. Okay.
When I use a hand.
Yes. All right. Tell them to come on with you.
Come on with me.
All right. We'll see you soon. Let's go outside.
Of course, my kiddos were super stoked about going outside to play. This experiment was good because we got to get some fresh air and both of them could really participate. Look at Joshua making it up the hill. So cute. So we did this a few times on the driveway and then we took it to the grass. Observations were over, we just spent a little bit of time outside, and of course Joshua still wanted to roll those trucks down the hill. We played for a little while and then we went inside. I hope you guys have really enjoyed this video. Please tune in for all the other Toddler Scholar lessons coming soon.
Wow.